Healthcare costs money. Are people going to pay more in taxes? Yes. I talked about a tax on Wall Street speculation that will help us make colleges, public colleges and universities, tuition free. We have a tax plan to raise the $1 trillion we need over a 10-year period to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure.
There you've got Senator Bernie Sanders revealing last night a lot about how he plans to fund his agenda, admitting there will be taxes for all of his plan and not everything's going to be paid for.
Stuart Varney hosts Varney and Company on the Fox Business Network and My Take with Stuart Varney on Fox Nation, and he joins us now to react to this.
I mean, come on. I want to react. I want to get right at this.
Weren't you glad that Martha really pressed him? How are you going to pay for this? And he said basically, no deductibles.
He deflected.
Yeah, but he said your taxes will go up.
You're going to pay these high tax rates? He deflected. I mean, look, here is a guy he's a one-percenter, he's a millionaire, and he's a socialist. I've got a problem with that. He's trying to make sure that we, the rest of us, on our way up, don't accumulate the kind of pile that he's already got at 77.
And on the way out.
Yeah, I mean,
with the estate tax.
It's outrageous. He wants to raise the estate tax dramatically to take it off you. Now, look, where's the fairness in this? Where is the fairness in taking more?
What do you mean by that?
Wait. Bernie Sanders constantly goes back to the idea that he has a fair plan. He is for fairness in our society. Where is the fairness in taking more than half of anyone's income? Where is it?
It's his dynamic. It's different than anybody. When he first burst on steam a couple of years ago, he's a democratic socialist. Okay. It's about socialism.
Where is the fairness in confiscating our money when we've saved all our lives for that money to pass on to our children and our grandchildren? Where's the fairness in confiscating that?
Or where's the fairness in if you don't work, but I work really hard? Where's the fairness in taking half of my paycheck to give it to you, who's not working at all?
It's a different concept of fairness, is it not? To me, fairness is allowing people with the brains, talent, drive and ability to climb that food chain and get to the top and stay there and be proud of it. Mm-hmm. Fairness to him is taking it off you.
Well, Stuart, I got news for you. He's the front runner.
Well, OK.
Of the declared candidates.
What can I say? If the Democratic Party has moved so far to the left that Bernie Sanders, a socialist, is now the front runner, I would confidently predict that he loses in 2020 and Donald Trump wins.
A couple of things he said. He pushed back when he said, I don't vilify millionaires. So Martha said to him, you vilify millionaires.
I do not. He does changed his language.
Millionaires and billionaires.
He's changed his language. Just a couple of years ago, he was ranting about millionaires and billionaires.
Like him.
Well, now he's a millionaire, so he's dropped the rant against millionaires, and he's just billionaires. I mean, he set his sights a little bit higher than this. I'm sorry, but that was an unconvincing performance last night, and hats off to Brett and Martha, who pressed him hard and made it an entertaining discussion of socialism. I thought it was good.
But also hats off to Bernie Sanders for coming on Fox and revealing, as many details as he knew about his plans, because people have questions.
All right, Steve, I'll give him that.
Right. I just said, if you're going to come on Fox, don't take shots at Fox. Just be polite, At least be respectful of the medium. His shots at Fox were totally ridiculous.
But I expected it.
Yeah.
And by the way, you said hats off to Shep Smith about his coverage of Notre Dame. I'd like to second that. I thought it was brilliant.
It was
You'd
fantastic.
actually be thirding it, because I seconded it.
OK.
All right.
I'll third it.
All right.
So.
Thank you,
Good job, Stuart.